Ms. Plaskett?
Yes.
Amendment at the desk?
I do have an amendment at the desk. Mr. Chairman, I wanted to speak about an amendment that is related to the
Let me just,
territory.
while you give me 1 second to say that without objection so ordered, the clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 69, offered by Ms. Plaskett.
And with that, I believe Ms. Plaskett would like to speak on her amendment for 5 minutes.
Yes, I'm going to offer this amendment and then withdraw it. This amendment would include the U.S. territories, namely the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, and American Samoa, and the Army Corps Special Partnership Authority currently available to Indian tribes and Alaska Native villages. There's precedent for including tribes and territories together in water special programs. For example, in the last water bill, WIN Act, tribes were incorporated in the special cost-sharing program that had previously been reserved for the territories, and this would be building off of that precedent. Both tribes and territories are underserved communities for which federal governments have special responsibility. There's also significant development needs around insular territories that share many similarities to tribes and native villages. They both lack basic infrastructure, due in part to insufficient federal support. I believe that the ability of the Army Corps to have authority outside of the typical mission and to be able to take a broader look at water resources and drinking water in our territories would very much help out in our long road to having economic growth. Of course, inclusion is not guaranteed. The program considers eligible applicants, and my amendment would merely establish a pathway to eligibility for territories to be considered. I know that territories are important to members of this committees. We have a lot of special and unique water infrastructure needs right now, and I very much feel such needs are deserving of more than what the Army Corps can typically do for most stateside areas. That being understood, I understand that there are concerns about the possible diminution in the scope of funding available to Indian country. Because of this is a pot of money for which more communities may receive consideration from the Corps under my amendment. That being said, I'd appreciate the commitment from the committee to continue working on this issue, a similar authority for territories of the United States. We do have special and unique needs, including the area of water projects. As you all know, it's water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. There's a special federal responsibility devoted to territories, and our needs are simply not met under standing authorities. With that, I withdraw the amendment.
I thank the gentlelady for withdrawing, and again, we are committed to continue to